Hey everybody on YouTube, this is Jim Fanis, aka Viper Magic, with a little bit of Destiny Alpha gameplay footage. Today I'm going to be using Share Factory, which is built into the PlayStation 4. It's a pretty good app for being free. You may notice a little bit of visual distortion, and there are times where the audio and video don't sync up exactly, but it's not a reflection of Destiny's gameplay. I've played Destiny now. I feel like an expert in the game. I want to say I've played it probably close to 18 hours since the alpha, since I got the alpha access back Friday afternoon, and I have had no graphical hiccups or issues or crashings or disconnections from the server. Everything ran smooth as silk. Now I am using a wired connection because I'm not a big fan of the PlayStation 4 wireless functionality. Maybe that has something to do with it, but everything looks great. So with that caveat out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the Explore mode. In the alpha, there are three game types you can play with, which is the story, which is very driven, go here and do this. The exploration mode, which I'm about to show you now, and the player versus player mode, also known as the Crucible. With the exploration mode, the entire map is open up for you to explore, to go around. There are side missions that you could choose to accept or not. You can just freely walk around if you wanted to and shoot aliens and just generally explore. I do a little bit of everything just to give a sample of this footage, as just kind of give a sample of what typical gameplay I think will be like. Again, it's an alpha; things are subject to change. You saw a player run by there. You are in an open world with other players around you. I think the most I've seen is about a dozen at one time, although it varies. I'm not sure when I recorded this particular footage. And of course, to the highest standards that I could possibly give you, this is great gameplay footage, and I say that laughing, but you'll see why here in a second. One of the cool things about this game is the ability to summon this little vehicle, this little speeder bike anywhere, and kind of go around and explore, or, if you're as skillful as I am, crash within 10 seconds to your death. But wait, I managed to find, like a pro, a hidden loot crate, and there are loot crates hidden throughout the world that have money or guns or something in them. It's kind of a neat little treat for exploration. Then I horribly fail at the double jump and die. Like I said, only the best entertainment for y'all. Anyways, I'm level 8 in this demo, so I am level capped. This I keep saying demo. If I say demo or alpha or beta or whatever, I'm talking about the same thing. Just I want to get that out of the way. In this alpha, I am level 8, which is the level cap. So I got to go out and level up. So any guys you see that are below level 8, which is all of them, they'll fall off pretty weak. So I'm a little bit OP right now. But it's okay. It just kind of shows some of the stuff. There are some enemies in here, by the way, that are higher level than that. They're level 20 enemies. They're reflective with a question mark on their head, and they can't be killed. I don't show them in this particular video, but they're out there, and it just goes to show that the exploration, if you are going around and looking for some new things, you will find different kinds of enemies and that sort of thing. Just showing off some of the pretty graphics in this game. This particular level takes place in old Russia. So the lore of the game is that Earth has been overrun and the last of humanity is now on the moon. And as a guardian, you are basically sent back to kind of take Earth back. I'm sure there's a lot more to the plot than that, but that's the little bit I was able to pull from my demo with it. You know, my experience with the game. Here, doing the free mission play, there's these beacons scattered throughout the world, and there's one of them. And seamlessly, as you were just exploring, you now have a mission. You'll notice in the upper left-hand corner, the map now indicates kind of where I need to go. And you'll notice as I pop in and out of zoom here, that the map shows what direction enemies are in. So rather than a dot on the map, it shows kind of this proximity sensor. This actually is the same map that's used in player versus player, which I like. And it can be, you can kind of be stealthy by walking as opposed to running. Now, playing against the AI, I don't care, and I pretty much jump and run everywhere. There's a failed double jump there, the first of many that I have. Anyways, walking through a little bit of the HUD and some of the other things that I noticed. In the upper right-hand corner right now, it's got the alpha, just a splash screen. I'm sure this will go away in final gameplay, but I guess they want to know who's recording or showing off video. I'm not really sure. There's no data rights or anything on this, so it's free to show to whoever. On the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see that blue bar. It's about to fill up, and now it is supercharged. Check that out. Boom. So as you're playing the game, it's just a time limit of that bar will slowly regenerate on its own, and when it does, you can drop the hammer with your special move. As a warlock, that was my special move. It's like this giant energy grenade. There are 2 other classes that have their own unique moves, so it's a little bit of variety in gameplay depending on what your style is. Also on the bottom left of the HUD, you'll see both the grenade indicator on the leftmost side. Grenades are unlimited in this game, and as such, you can throw them as long as that meter is full. Once you throw a grenade, the meter goes to 0 and you have to wait. There are abilities that reduce that time. To the right of that is a warlock only ability, which is my melee attack. So my melee attack is unlimited, but when that meter is full for the warlock only, I can absorb an enemy's shield and get extra health. So you may see during gameplay my shield, which is that blinking red light in the top center. You may see it go down, and then I'll hit somebody and I'll kind of regenerate some of that shield. So pretty neat. Just a different way of mixing up gameplay. Warlock being the weakest armor-wise of the 3 classes, from my understanding. That comes in handy when you kind of get, in the thick of things. You do have 3 weapons with you at all time. Right now I'm primarily using my primary rifle. I will switch later on, or I might have already, to a fusion rifle, which is my secondary. There are different types of secondaries. There's a shotgun, there's a pistol, there's a few other guns. And then your heavy weapon, which I equip but I don't shoot in this actual demo, is your machine gun. I've also seen a bazooka. Both the, not your primary weapon, which I'm using right now, but the secondary and the heavy weapon have special ammo associated with them that you have to find around the map. So it kind of limits that you can't use like the most powerful guns. You have to kind of be mindful of the resources, and it's a good check and balance, especially in the Crucible, where you don't want to just run around with everybody with rocket launchers and just one-shot everyone. So showing off a little bit of the double jumping and gliding that I can do. I'm actually very close to this mission. This particular mission is just to go scout enemies on this roof. It's kind of lame. Some of the missions are a little better than others, but it just kind of forces you to go explore off and see some of the map. And while that timer's going on the left, I'm just picking off enemies. But you will see that as soon as you complete the mission, it's seamless. You get experience, which is that green on the right-hand side. And you will get money, which is, I didn't get any money in that particular mission. So there's different ways to earn experience. There are hidden collectibles, like this dead ghost I find here. And it looks like there's some sort of lore associated. You're getting these data cards. I'm not really sure what they do yet. I did switch to my secondary weapon here, and it is kind of neat because this was a drop ship. So I'll take a shot at it, and I do hit it. I do see damage register. Just kind of a neat little event in the game that this dropship just randomly appears and drops off enemies, and you get to fight them, and kind of makes the world a little more lifelike than just some of the static enemies that just keep reappearing over and over and over. You'll see how seamless the game, another thing I like about the game is how seamless you go from the inside to the outside. You're seeing off some of the reflections and shadow effects that are in the game, and they're really nice. I clear off this room with a pretty well-played supercharge. The way the enemies vaporize is really nice. All in all, I really like the game. A couple of things I don't like about it, you're about to see one now, is, and I'm assuming this is because of the alpha, by the way, but there's a lot of these really pretty interior environments that aren't populated with any monsters or any treasures or anything, just barren hallways. So they look cool, but there's nothing going on in here, and I don't know why. By the way, I have the machine gun equipped here. I don't think I shoot it. The big heavy weapon I was talking about earlier. So that's kind of lame. There's some invisible walls that, again, I'm hoping are a function of the alpha. I did feel a good sense of progression playing, though, whether I was doing the missions or the instance where you go in basically a 3-man kind of hit team and, you know, work your way through an area and fight bosses and stuff. I never felt like I wasn't progressing or I wasn't being challenged. So I'm looking forward to what, you know, what end game in this eventually becomes. I know we're way off from that right now, obviously only being level 8. And I'm not sure what the ultimate level cap is, by the way. So yeah, you'll see here one of the invisible walls I was talking about. It looks like I could go off and explore that area, and I jump and I hit the wall and just slide down. So, but all in all, it's a great game. I definitely was interested in it, and I got the pre-order right away. I knew this was for me. So hope you enjoyed my little foray into YouTube. I will be doing more of these videos now that Share Factory is up and running. I'll see y'all later.
PlayStation